So who's the managers you're playing for there at Ton Pentre?
Ex-Welsh International.
Right.
He's brilliant, really old school. You know,
Yeah.
there's no messing. Played for Bristol City, Cardiff, Newport. I think he'd won Welsh Cup. And then Kevin Richards, who was like absolute fabulous player.
Yeah. That's the first manager I encountered when I was in coaching and stuff. Yeah, an absolute lunatic. Yeah.
If you played for him, he was like, you know, you want to go through a brick wall for the guy.
Yeah.
He was just fabulous. But a very, very good player.
Yeah.
Excellent.
He used to pick up some touchline bands, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a few. But yeah, and then...
he used to walk on the pitch. Did you ever see him when he was manager of Ton Pentre?
I don't think so.
There'd be a decision, right? You'd look to your left, because the dugouts used to be quite far apart, didn't they, at Ton, and the other side to where they are now. He'd be like 30, 40 yards on the pitch, like trying to shout at the referees.
Yeah.
But people got to know him, didn't they, right? So it was the type of thing, you'd do that and you'd think, oh, he's going to get sent off now. And Kev used to get away with it. Yeah, just nudge him back in the figure.
In the end, he got done. I think he sort of, especially when we stopped winning, I think he found it harder. We had a good team and have 5 on the trot, and we probably, we should have gone up to Welsh Premiers, but we didn't. And I think when that sort of broke up after about 10 years, it was harder. The players not around.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think he went a step for, he got worse.
Yeah.
He wasn't great when we were winning. We averaged loss then. We 2 or 3 games a year.
Yeah.
And it was always another club with money. It was my stag. Mark Jones was at my stag.
Yeah.
And then it was Goitra. So there was always somebody who had money to compete with us. But he, when we didn't win 1 or 2, then he'd lose it like even worse.
Yeah.
But fabulous guy.
Going up there with Dennis Powis, I was working with Nick Tucker, and we'd gone in with about a third of the season left, and it wasn't looking good, so the brief was keep them up. And we've gone up to Ton Pentre on a midweeker.
Yeah.
And Andrew Mainwaring was playing up front for Ton Pentre.
Yeah. And
they've absolutely battered us the entire first half, and I think we're 3-0 down with about 5 minutes left to half time. We've scored a sloppy one. I didn't listen to Tux half time. I went and stood in the shower and listened to the absolute head fit he was having, because they just let us back in the game. I reckon if we were still there now, we wouldn't have got it back to 3-3. No. But you could just tell the standards of the guy.
Fire in him. Every year, your pre-seasons, you didn't even see a ball. We were the fittest in the league. People say, "Oh, would you keep winning? We could compete with us fitness way."
Yeah.
And I know people say, "Oh, they fit in them." No, they weren't.
Did that enable you to keep people? Do you think sometimes because you've got someone like that, they sort of don't want to let down and they fall in love with?
He was a good manager as well. I'd had offers to go to Nestle, Cwmbran into Cardiff, and I don't know. You just go to pre-season with Kevin. You just. I knew what going away. I was signed. It doesn't matter what they were offering. I was staying.
Yeah. When you say he's a good manager, in what way? Like what?
I don't know. I liked all the old school training. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I loved the running. I was brought up on it.
Yeah.
So I loved the physicality, even in the changing room. You know what I mean? You knew what you were going to have if you didn't perform.
Yeah.
So I liked all that. It's old school, I know, but yeah, you probably couldn't do it